You see this fiber sticking up out of the concrete? That is a fiber reinforced concrete floor. These fibers are typically synthetic fibers added to the concrete, and a crosshatch is in there and creates more durability and strength to the floor. But it's a big problem for an epoxy floor, because when you apply the epoxy after you do your grind, the fibers still stick up through the epoxy, and it needs to be addressed ahead of time, typically with a torch, and they get burned off. So that way you have a nice coating that goes on the floor. You don't have this issue. These fibers are being sanded off, and it does shear off the top of that fiber. The biggest problem is that the fiber can still be seen through the epoxy, and it only makes the fibers flush to the level of the epoxy, can still cause delamination issues, and is again unsightly. You typically see this issue with some newer installers that are applying metallic floors. You also see it in flake floors, because those fibers will stick up through the top coat and it will look like it has goosebumps all over, and it needs to be ground down and redone. A lot of the times you see it with the metallic floors. People jump into Facebook groups or into other forums, and they'll ask, how do I address this? Do I need to redo the full floor? And the short answer is yes. And the reason being is because those fibers are going to drag the pigment through the epoxy, and it's going to create streaking, and again, it's going to create a goosebumping effect in the floor. The streaking or the cometing that you will see is as the floor shifts and moves as it cures, it pulls the pigment, it drags the pigment through it, and you end up with these comet effects, which will always occur in a floor, but in an inordinate amount. So if you would like a professional floor install, whether it be an epoxy flake floor or a metallic, polyurea, any of these, you can give us a call at 585-577-5512. We'll provide a free quote, or you can go to 585epoxy.com and you can find out more about us there.